Hey, big night, big win. Obviously, at halftime we were 10-0, and we weren't happy with how we were playing the football game, and on both sides of football, special teams included. We regrouped at halftime and said, hey, we got to be relentless about everything we do. In the second half, our football team showed that, put up 28 points. Shout out to our defense. I think that's the first shutout on the road since 2000. It's hard to get a shutout in college football, especially on the road. And, the offense kept going at their defense. Their defense held somebody to 150 yards last week, but they kept plugging away, and finally popped some plays there in the second half, and then ran the football in the fourth quarter when the other team knew we were going to run the football. So shout out to those guys as well.
As a defensive coach, how pleasing is the shutout?
Well, I think shutouts are good, and the wins are even better, and that's what's most important. But I guess anytime you shut somebody out, you always win. But, just proud of our football team, proud of our coaches, what they're doing for Pirate Nation, and, looking forward to next week as well.
The pass rush just seemed pretty dominant tonight. Just what can you say about that?
Well, I think it starts with stopping the run, and we did that early, and we got them behind the chains and stuffed the run there a little bit, and then you can kind of tee off on, hey, here comes, they're going to put the ball in the air, they're going to drop back pass, and we knew we had to get some pressures in him, get some pressure in his face, and he might bite the ball a little bit and punch the ball out a few times there and create some turnovers as well. So, really good job by those guys up front, but also, Coach Aldridge dialing some things up there. And then the guys in the back covering it up. I thought Rasheed Reason made a really nice break on the ball. Jamarly Riddle makes a nice play in the first half. If he doesn't make that play, and that's a 7-point swing the other way, it could make a big difference.
Did you get a sense on the sideline in the first half the guys were getting frustrated?
I wouldn't say frustrated. I think more frustrated with, how they're performing and not performing their best. Their expectations and their standards so high that's maybe some frustrations at times. I wouldn't say beyond that. I think you always want to play your best football as a competitor, and we got a bunch of competitors in that locker room that love football, love each other, and love going at it. And sometimes when it doesn't bounce exactly their way, they get a little upset with themselves. But you come out in the second half, and they went right to work on it, and it showed up in 28-0 second half.
What can you say about the offense? It felt like just finishing those drives in the second half of the one in the first.
Yeah, the first half we get down there, get stopped on the fourth down, get a field goal block, and then have another field goal in there. And that's if we stick those things in the box like we did in the second half, that's a whole totally different score at halftime. But in the second half, come out with a different mindset, kept driving it, and several guys got in the end zone there, made some nice plays, good decision with the football, and put 28 points on the board.
How much pride do you get from seeing that at the end of the game there's no more coastal teal, it's just purple and gold here?
Yeah, what an awesome crowd, what an awesome turnout tonight. Pirate Nation, thank you for showing out and showing up, and the regional game is awesome for college football and awesome for our fans that can come down to Conway, and they certainly made it purple and that purple and gold chant going. And I told our players just a few minutes ago, we got a big ball game next Saturday night in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, and it's a big game because they've made it big and because Pirate Nation, football matters in Pirate Nation. Can't wait to see them pack out Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium and get that thing rocking and make that true a home field advantage for a top 25 team next Saturday night.
Coach, playing on the road is tough. It's tough to get a road win, but how much more easier and comfortable is it when you got the entire upper decks full of purple?
That definitely makes it, you can breathe a little easier, and then you get a few scores in there and their fans start to walk away, but you have that support and you have that crowd. I think, we were just as loud as they were, and that's awesome. It means so much to our players, and the momentum gets them going, and they feed off that energy, no different than we do at home. So it's nice to have that energy here in Conway.
What do you think the group can take from this, knowing that the way it went in the first half and how they close this game? What do you think they can take from this movie?
It just shows you resiliency. It's early in the season, so obviously you're going to have some mistakes. Both sides of football, some penalties. You're still cleaning up, and you're still trying to play the perfect game. But, if you win the ball game 38-0, you don't play your perfect game, the best football you played, you feel pretty good about it. Obviously as a coaches or competitors, we always want to play our best and always want to go out and perform our best. But if you go out and shut somebody out and put 38 points on the board, you still got to be pretty happy with that.
The running game kind of felt more like last year, like little runs early, but then popping some big ones, like kind of wearing them down. Did you get that?
Yeah, it started wearing them down in the second half there, and I think Jeremiah does a really good job with their defense. You think there's some run lanes in there, and they just kind of vice them up pretty quick and get it on the ground pretty quick, so you can't pop the big one. You got to be patient with it. And then finally in the second half and late in the fourth quarter there, we started, working the ball down the field and get some runs in there, several different backs and even Mike in there as well. So that was good to see. Appreciate you guys. Can't wait till next Saturday, and it's going to be a fun one. Top 25 team in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, and I can't wait to see the Pirate Nation rocking that thing out. It's been a long time coming, and we all deserve this. Let's go make it happen. Thank you. Go Pirates.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.